Law self-defense member Royce says you could use a taser here, but you only have one taser cartridge and multiple suspects. I think most tasers today have two sets of charges in them, so they can fire two sets of needles. And then you have the drive stun mode where you can just press the front of the taser into the aggressor. But folks, I'm really not a fan of tasers for civilian self-defense. I know in many states, I believe here in Colorado, it's lawful to carry one for self-defense. And there's a famous Supreme Court decision, Caetano, in which the Supreme Court said a taser is an arm protected by the Second Amendment, just like guns are arms protected by the Second Amendment. But I dislike them for practical reasons. I see too many cases where police using them have very mixed results. Maybe half the time the taser works the way it's supposed to, neutralizing the aggressor or the criminal suspect, the non-compliant criminal suspect. And the way the police ideally use tasers, because of this unbelievably high failure rate, is they'll have one cop deploying a taser and a second cop standing next to him with a gun. So if the taser doesn't work, they have an immediate, instant fallback to deadly defensive force. But most civilians aren't walking around with an armed partner next to them. They're on their own. So if the taser fails, then what? Then you have to transition to a gun yourself? I mean, if it fails, it's probably too late to transition to the gun. So I'm personally not a fan of tasers for civilian self-defense.